Let me ask you a question. Have you ever woken up in the morning and said to yourself, yes, today is the day. Today is the day I'm going to be productive, I'm going to get my life organized, I'm going to get so much done. You set out and write yourself a to-do list, but at the end of the day, you look at your to-do list, half the stuff isn't done, you feel like an absolute failure, you look around and see distractions everywhere, and all you want is to actually be successful, effective, and live the best life possible. Now, I had this problem for a long time where I always thought to myself, oh, I'm organized, I've got folders here, my room is clean. But in the end, I realized I was doing so many things wrong. My thoughts were a mess, my phone was a mess, my laptop was all disorganized, and my whole entire room had just stuff everywhere. I found that it just wasn't effective. And after I made some actually seemingly little changes, they had such a big effect on my life. So today I'm going to give you my 5 top life hacks to get your life sorted, get yourself organized. Trust me, these are so valuable and are going to help you get your life sorted. So the very first step in organizing your life is to redesign and organize the space that you spend the most time in. So for me, it is my bedroom, and currently my bedroom is actually shared with my boyfriend, and we share only 10 square meters between the two of us. So it was even more important that we had everything in our space organized, because in this little bedroom, we sleep, we eat, we work. It is our warm-up space for the gym, we do yoga. And so we created our space in a way that everything was optimized. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean by that in a moment. But the first thing that is super important is having routines. As you can see here, we have a Morgenroutine and Abendroutine. It is our morning and evening routine. And in the mornings, our routine takes us about 40 minutes, I would say. And why it's so important is so that we start our days fresh and stress-free. First thing we do is we wake up in the morning, do some mobility to warm our bodies up. We have some tea and watch some personal development videos, take our supplements, do meditation, plan our day, stick it up on the wall, have breakfast, and then we get ready and get our day started. And then in the evenings at around 8 o'clock, sometimes it's a bit later, sometimes it's more like 10 realistically, we say, okay, that's enough work. For any of you who are entrepreneurs, you would know this, but it is so important if you do a lot of work at home to have really your work time and free time structured. So to draw a line and say, okay, after this time, I'm not going to study anymore, I'm not going to work anymore, because otherwise you just go into the evening so stressed and it's just not effective. Now, with organizing also comes planning, and planning isn't just a short-term thing. It should really be looked at as a long-term thing. And that's why I find having a vision board has helped me so much more in achieving my goals. Honestly, guys, this is one thing you have to do if you want to be successful in achieving your goals. So this is what my vision board looks like. And 2 tips I can give you guys is A, dream big, honestly. Visualize your biggest goals, the things that you would absolutely love to achieve in your life, and print out photos, stick them on there, write them on there, anything. The goal is to dream big, think big, and you'll achieve big. So with the vision board also come all of these beautiful motivational quotes. These are some of the quotes that whenever we look at them, we automatically feel motivated. The next tip is to have things that motivate you all around your room, on your desk. Really create the space in a way that is as motivating for you as possible. Now take a look at your desk or your workspace and tell me, how effective is it really for you? Do you have stuff stored in your drawers just randomly, pens here and there, books lying around that look like they're all tidied up and clean, but how effective are they really? So on our desk here, we have these containers for our pens and highlighters and other stationery bits and bobs. And these containers are super cheap. We bought them on Amazon and we each have one. Now, get some containers or storage drawers like these ones. Here, mine is separated into 3 sections. So the first drawer is for things that I need for the coming days. And in here, I have notebooks, my lesson planner. Usually I also put my earphones in here, but I'm about to go to the gym, so they're not in there. Then the second one is for my journal, which is here, and my vocabulary stuff. Now, in order to be able to work effectively as well, you need to clear your mind of all unnecessary and negative thoughts. And I really used to underestimate this, but after I really started organizing my thoughts, it had such a massive effect on how productive I was and just how much more I could focus on the activity at hand. So for those of you who have an iPhone, you would probably be aware of the reminders function in your phone. I organized these reminders a little bit differently. You definitely know what it's like when you have a million thoughts and reminders running through your head. So how I sort these out is I use the reminder functions in my phone and I separate them into things for this week, this month, this year, recurring, etc., etc. Before I even do this, I have a method which in German is called the Gedankendeponie. And for this you need your phone, set it for 20 minutes, the timer, some pieces of paper and a pen. And what I do is I just sit in a quiet space for those 20 minutes, write out all my thoughts, and you can also use a filing system like this. But as you saw before on my phone, to separate them, I just write them in my reminders. Did you know that having an organized phone is also super important to decrease stress? For example, when our phone is super cluttered, we can't focus because different unnecessary things are all competing for our attention. You all probably know the feeling when you go to check the time, but get distracted by Facebook and then Instagram and all these other unnecessary notifications. So how I've organized my phone, and you can choose to do this differently, but on the first page I have all of the apps and tools that I use the most. On the second page, I have everything sorted into folders like travel and finances. And on the very last page, I have all my language folders. So they're all separated into each language. If you know of any other awesome organizational life hacks or things that have just made your life easier and helped you get more organized, then I'd love to hear them. So leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to click on that little red subscribe button. And that's all for today. I will see you guys next time. All the best with your organization.